making that feeling obnoxious. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted.
Poppin' YouTube, we are officially live. It is Wednesday, good looking out, big salute going out around the world. We are back at it again. A little bit later of a stream this morning. I do have an appointment, so I'm kind of just trying to stream around my appointments, my next appointments at just, I think, 1:45. So got a little bit of time to get caught up with some of the latest and the greatest. Definitely got some stuff to go over. As we get into the stream, we'll talk a little bit about everything that is going to be dropping tomorrow. Of course, we do have the Slay Benberry New Balance going to be dropping tomorrow. Things starting to heat up just a little bit. Also, Renarts does have a raffle open for the Nike SB Court Purple 2.0s. If you guys haven't entered in that, I believe there's still some more time to get entered into that one. And then we'll go ahead and get caught up with the latest and the greatest. We have another collaboration on the 1906 New Balance and Random event. Also have kind of an earth tone colorway. We'll also get into some of the drip drops for this week. 8 drops you don't want to miss. We'll also talk about a couple of the KD colorways that are going to be coming our way early 2024, as well as a little bit later in the year around spring. And then we'll go ahead and pop on over to the calendar for the rest of the month. We'll also talk a little bit about next week as well. Then we'll go ahead and talk about some of the SBs we got coming out, some different things to look forward to. We got a pretty big story in the most sneaker communities, or at least the ones that posted on Instagram. We got a story about a kid getting his shoes stolen, and then the shoes getting sold to Cool Kicks, and kind of there's a little lesson to be learned in that as well. We'll talk about that a little bit. We'll also go into a little bit of detail. We got a couple pretty decent ASICS collabs coming up. We talked about them a little bit yesterday. We also got that Soul Good airship that's right around the corner. Also, another brown shoe we got coming up next summer is going to be that Mocha Jordan 1 Low. We'll talk a little bit about that. Then we'll go ahead and pop on over to the New Balance side and talk about that W-Taps New Balance that is going to be coming up. Also, that Paperboy ASICS collaboration that's right around the corner. Also, we got a first look at the Kawhi 4 New Balance. And I gotta say, the bar's been set pretty low with the Kawhi line, but this is definitely my favorite probably pair out of the Kawhi line. We'll get into those. It looks like there's two different colorways as well. Welcome Skate Shop Madrid collaboration on the Nike Blazer SB. That is going to be dropping at a lot of skate shops tomorrow, but there are a couple skate shops that are going to be dropping it at midnight tonight. If anyone is a big Blazer fan and has been looking forward to that, just wanted to give you a heads up. Kinetic Board Shop will be dropping at midnight tonight. Then we got Black Kray and Fuck the Population. Got a collaboration that is coming right around the corner as well. Of course, Black Kray just put out a new song collaboration with Lyrical Lemonade. We'll touch on that as well. Then we'll go ahead and pop on over to looks like we got some more photos of that trophy room Jordan 1 Low, and then we'll talk a little bit about our all-star drops. We got body cam footage of Playboy Cardi being arrested, driving 103 miles an hour. We'll take a look at that as well, and then we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about that Salehi drop that is going to be going down tomorrow as well. That is going to be going down at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Kind of getting things going with tomorrow's drop, at least for 2024. I know everything that's pretty much dropped so far has been a pretty low-key drop, but nonetheless, we'll go ahead and touch on those. We got the new Apple Vision Pro goggles that are going to be releasing for $3,499 as well. Then we'll go ahead and talk about those Action Bronson 1906. We got a couple more pictures of that Rosewater 1906. It looks like on the New Balance side of things that we're going to get a lot of collaborations on both the 1906 as well as the 2002. Speaking of the 2002, we also have that Jound New Balance collaboration going to be going down as well. Then, of course, we'll talk about this story that has been hitting a lot of the posts over on Sneaker Instagram as well. And we'll cover that this morning. Hopefully everyone is doing good. Good morning / afternoon, depending where you're reaching us in the world. Big salute going out to all of our friends and family across the pond as well. There we go. Hell yeah, my boys in the chat. There we go. Smokey. Yo, yo, yo. Flacco, Marquise, what's a goodie, my boy? Sneaker Finesse, VP, howdy ho. What's Gucci, my boys? Good to see you guys. Big salute going out wherever you're finding us. We're going to go ahead and get things started with, first and foremost, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Naruto Asics. This one I definitely wanted to get my hands on. We do have a global release that was supposed to go on tomorrow, but with the research I've done so far, I've only seen it over on the Portugal Asics site, and that was as of last night. So just a heads up, they might only be dropping across the pond in the morning. Let me go ahead and pop up the Portugal Asics site where I did find them sitting, but unfortunately the US site doesn't have them up there. So I just wanted to give you a heads up there. We talked about them a little bit yesterday as well. Definitely want to get my hands on that one if we can make that happen. Northwest, yo, yo, yo. Good afternoon. Good to see you guys. Big salute going out. Glad you guys could make it. Also, you guys know I've been a big fan of that Anthony Edwards AE1, the Stormtrooper. Yeah, take that out. Unhook that, please. Where's Scott? Oh, there he is. All right. The AE1 Stormtrooper. I'm more kind of looking forward to the that blue colorway that we saw Tayshawn skateboarding in the other day. But nonetheless, it looks like these ones going to be dropping in spring of 2024. It looks like the comments have been pretty favorable on those. Flacco, my boy. There we go. Portugal. I want anything Portugal. Yeah, so I was kind of going down the rabbit hole looking for that Naruto collab. And the only places I could find it is over across the pond, unfortunately. So if you are waiting for it here in the States, although it does say that it was tentatively scheduled for tomorrow for a global release, just by the looks of it, it looks like it might only be releasing for our friends over across the pond as well. You know it. Then we'll go ahead and pop on over. We touched on these a little bit. Actually, while I got you guys here, I want to go ahead and go over before this closes. We do have a raffle up for the Nike SB 2.0 Court Purple. This one, it looks like it's going to be open for quite a while, still another 9 days. We should see these hit a lot of skate shops. So just a heads up, if you don't want to enter into this one, there will be some in the near future as well. But nonetheless, if anyone does want to enter into this raffle, I'm going to go ahead and pop on over and give you guys the link and just go ahead and put that right in the chat down there. There we go. I do like these 2.0s. Speaking of, let's go to some video and take a look at them when they are. I believe I got a couple videos of these bad boys actually being skated in. Let's go ahead and pop on over. And speaking of skating, we'll go and take just a couple looks at the new a shod wear as well. We'll take a look at what that thing looks like on the skateboard. All right, so we got the red pair he's got on right there. Again, they only come in red and blue. I think this shoe looks really good. Pretty excited to get this one on hand. This one is going to be dropping next Thursday in both the red and that blue colorway. I'll probably go for the blue. It doesn't really matter with me, I guess. I just kind of wanted it more to wear and give it a wear test as well. But again, they do look really nice. Probably the nicest skate shoe I've seen in the last 2 years as far as like a new silhouette is concerned. Super pumped up as well. I thought we had another picture of Tayshaun in the 2.0s. But I might... oh, here it is. Yeah, so, of course, the Court Purples that we just went in the raffle for. Okay, yeah, these ones are not them. I thought they were the purples, but these look like the Nike SB highs. And it looks like they've kind of worn through the paneling a little bit. But nonetheless, of course, the shod wears going to be in stores and at skate shops next Thursday as well. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. We'll go ahead and start with the FTP Black Kray collaboration. Looks like it's going to be coming in the next couple weeks as well. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with Black Kray. Probably my favorite thing they've done lately. I've been kind of had it on my playlist as well. Lyrical Lemonade did a collaboration. Corbin, Lil Tracy, and Black Kray to Hello There, an old Blink 182 song. But I just went ahead and fast forwarded to Black Kray's part. I'm not going to play it because of copyright restrictions, but I'm just going to go ahead and play.
I'm crashing out, Barcelona.
Just a little scene there. There you got Kray on top of the car doing his thing. If anyone does want to see the video, I'll go ahead and put this one in the chat as well. And then this one, it looks like is going to be dropping, I would imagine, probably the second or third week of January. For sure. Hell yeah. Marcus, yep, got the link in there. Okay. Sweet. I think you were wanting the Renarts link. If you guys want any other links, let me know if I didn't put anything in there. Do you know if the Paperboy Paris A6 are dropping in the U.S.? It looks like they're going to be dropping on the Paperboy site. And then on the Beam site. So that would probably be, at least the first drop will probably be on the Beam site and then on the Paperboy site. And then probably a week later, A6, I'm sure, will do, hopefully, a global release. They usually do. But the only thing is A6 shoes, if you wait until they actually drop on the A6 site, it's kind of like New Balance, where the site just doesn't handle traffic very well. So I really recommend, if you do, want to get a pair of retail, I would recommend trying to cop on either Paperboy or Beams. The Beam site, I have no clue how to, work with. It's all in Japanese. But nonetheless, yeah, this one definitely slaps. For sure. I like the gallery department one a little bit more. But I do like this collaboration for sure. I probably like the A6 one that's going to be the Naruto one. I don't really like the colors of it, but it's a really sharp shoe. For sure. Let's see. What day are the Soleil New Balances dropping? They're going to be dropping tomorrow, guys. Northwest said no details yet. It's going to be in store in Japan. Dang. That makes sense. Paperboy also, when they do collabs, at least with New Balance in the past, they've done like a few pop-ups as well. But again, very tough if you weren't, within 50 miles of either in-store or the pop-ups. to get your hands on. So were the gallery department ASICs as well. You know it. But yeah, I would imagine that these are definitely going to be in a pretty limited amount. It does say that they're going to be dropping on Beams on the 13th of January. And it looks like that's going to be a pop-up. It also looks like they're going to be dropping Needles Tokyo. And then ASICs is on here. But they don't have any dates next to the ASICs. So right now they're dropping on Paperboy Paris on the 19th. And then on Beams on the 13th. And again, they'll probably be either a pop-up or in store as well. Northwest, they even have outfit requirements. Must be wearing A6 Beams needles. Oh, jeez, nice. They're definitely keeping it. Right? They're definitely keeping it in-house. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't have any of that. For sure. But I definitely do like the shoe. Definitely do like the shoe. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Once again, just to give you guys dates, Paperboy Paris going to be on the 19th, and then Beams going to be on the 13th. 13th of the month. All right, now let's go ahead and pop on over just to give us a little entertainment here before we get on to our next story. Let's go take a look at Endless Possibilities to get us going this morning. Happy Hump Day, fam. Let's go ahead and pop right on over. There we go. Shut that audio on. Hopefully that gave your brain a little refresher. We'll go ahead, pop on over. We got body cam footage last night. Playboy Cardi driving a little bit fast in a 55. Got caught for going 133. Here's the interaction.
Explain it to me.
Yeah, I'm rushing because I had an emergency.
Brother, you're driving 133 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone.
Right, it was an emergency.
What is the emergency?
I got stuff going on with my family. I live in Oakley and I'm trying to get
I got stuff going on with my family. Here's the thing. You want to have a conversation that doesn't end with you going to jail, you might want to be a little more forthcoming with the details. What is the situation that causes you to drive 2.5 times the speed limit down the highway?
I want to go to the airport.
Okay, so you were going to drive 130 plus miles an hour the entire way to the airport, putting everybody else's life on the highway in jeopardy. That's what you're telling me. Do me a favor, how about?
Hey, he was like, he gave that long excuse and he wasn't having any of it. But nonetheless, at least it, yeah. Looks like that it went fairly smooth. For going 133, I know they definitely. I've been pulled over going probably about 110 in like a similar speed zone, and I just know the aggressiveness of the cop when they do pull you over going that fast. So, good thing that it looks like it was smoothened out for sure. All right. The God tier arch. There we go. Old school, my boy. Piggies to the ceiling. Hey, yo. We getting after it on a Wednesday, of course. Another day off for most of us. Been a pretty low-key day. I know there was a couple of those T-shirts, those Kobe T-shirts that did restock. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pop on over to our drop. Going to be going on tomorrow. Again, that's going to be over on the Be a Sponge page. If you are just getting to the stream, once again, I did put the link in the chat. This is, I believe it's also just go and pop over the Discord. All right, let's go ahead and pop this one up. All right. Okay, the premier one was the last one. So I'll also go ahead and drop that one in the Dissy. Again, over on Renarts, they do have this raffle up. It will be up. You got plenty of time. If you do want to cop again, we should see these hitting a lot of the tier 1 skate shops in the next couple days and throughout the weekend as well. There we go. Should be able to get our hands on a pair. Just going ahead and taking a quick look. There we go. Old school said when you hit that 100 mark, the cops start treating you different. Like, yeah, you're definitely getting your car searched. Usually every time I pull over, I feel like they got some excuse to go through the car. But especially times, I was out of the car so fast and arrested that they didn't even have my permission. They just tore through it, took out all the panels. Yeah, no bueno. Definitely not a good introduction. Let's just put it that way. And then they just look at you like you're just, and most times, like, you're speeding, but, a lot of times it does, or at least for me, it happened just kind of holding my pedal to the floor and then not really paying attention. And then all of a sudden, like, you see the lights and you're like, oh, fuck. And then you look and you're like, oh, my God. Yeah. Probably why I had the license taken away, though. It's never usually for no reason. VP never got a speeding ticket. Damn, that's pretty good. I tell you what, the thing that got me the most was the in Arizona, they started putting those they would take pictures of you and they would just put them on, like, they were at the time just building a bunch of not interstates, but just loops that kind of go from interstate to interstate. So there's usually not a lot of people on them, especially like the ones like in North Scottsdale. So you can clip on those bad boys, but they would start taking pictures of you and just sending them to you. And then I would let people drive my car and stuff. So eventually those would add up. And then, I was in college at the time. So, I didn't have an extra $200 really to pay for them whenever they came due. So when they added up enough, though, you would eventually, they would suspend your license. And then the next time you got pulled over, it would be a driving on suspended license. So it was just kind of a bad system. It ended up being where they like, if you didn't end up paying those tickets, like, you were never responsible because of, like, the legality of them. So they ended up, taking them away before I even left there. Or some of them they ended up taking down. But nonetheless, speed camera, right? And it's the worst when they get you too. And for some reason, whenever you go by one, whenever you see it, you're still speeding. And even though you go by it, you already see the fucking thing flash. But for some reason, once it flashes, that's when you actually slow down. And it's just way too late. For sure. I see! There he is! My boy! Fingers to the ceiling. Let's go. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. We hotboxing on a Wednesday. Happy hump day to everyone rocking out. Big salute going out around the world. You know it. Whoop, whoop. Brrr. All right, let's go ahead, pop our window on over. Just want to make sure that you guys are into the raffle. I believe the premier raffle, I can't remember when they said that they were sending out W's for the court purples. I would imagine that it probably won't be for another week or so. Let me know in the chat if anyone has gotten a W from Premier. Unfortunately, we don't find out from the L's. we have had a lot of success. I tell you what, we have had a lot of success with the Premier raffles, even more so CCS lately. You know it. There we go. We matching it. It's getting smoky in here. Let's go. So I like to see on a Wednesday, right before the doctor's appointment too. I probably should be drinking some water. A guy probably should be drinking some water in case they got to take a little bit of blood. Yep. Holy cow. So I got like a kind of a new pair of like windstopper pants from Supreme that I've got on right now, and they got like fleece on the inside of them, and I'm telling you, these are like warmer than my snowboarding pants. I couldn't believe how thick these things were. I mean, they were a little bit too thick. I didn't really want them this thick, but nonetheless, I mean, I'll take them. They're going to be my new moped pants for sure. Flacco, I heard nothing from Premier. Well, goddamn it, we better hear something soon. Better hear something soon, because I tell you what, the next Thursday comes around, we're definitely going to be picking up these Ashads for sure. Yeah, I was a little bit, I was kind of pumped. I was going to start breaking in my gallery department. I'm going to go skateboarding over at the warehouse today. I'm going to start setting up. Well, I'll see what I can do, but I'm going to go over there with the goal to at least make a line, or at least plan it out how I'm going to kind of build it. Like, I think it would be dope. Like, my quarter pipe is actually at my crib, so I wouldn't be, there's too much snow out to get that over there right now. But I could definitely drop in from the stair. We got like a loft, right? So I got carpet stairs, but I could put sheetrock over my stairs, and then that'll just kind of be, not like my quarter pipe, but that'll just give me the speed to then hit my manual pad, and then I was going to put maybe one rail, at the end. And, like I said, I only have so much space, but I'm going to go work on that after my doctor's appointment. The show. Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Pop on over there. Unfortunately, that's the only skateboarding we can do around here for the winter. We don't got nothing else indoor, unfortunately. All right. Another ASICs. Beans, we were kind of talking about those ASICs this morning. Another ASICs that I really do like, we talked about them a little bit yesterday, is these Hidden New York ASICs. But, again, usually when I get like a running shoe, I'm usually comparing them to a New Balance. And we do got a lot of good 1906s coming out. Let's go ahead and talk about what we got going on tomorrow. Because I think a lot of people are wanting to cop these Salehi 1906s. Let me go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, tomorrow going to be a big day. Let's go ahead and get the Salehi site up on the big board. We'll get that one up. Do we got any more pictures? Okay. And then we'll also take a look at that Bam Bam Baklava, that Action Brunson 1906 as well. But yeah, they do got, it looks like, a couple of their videos up for tomorrow. Again, these are going to be dropping at 11 a.m. Central Time. Or sorry. Yeah, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Over on Be a Sponge. You can go over there right now on the Be a Sponge site if you want to sign your email up. They usually do send over an email before the drop, usually whether it's a password or whatnot. But we will have it. Again, I am signed up, so we'll be going in together tomorrow. For sure. 11th is when the winners are announced. Okay, nice. So tomorrow, hey, maybe we'll get a double whammy tomorrow. Sounds like a Court Purple and maybe the orange pair of New Balance. There we go. We also got that Rosé pair. We got the Action Rosé 1906. Let's go. I don't like these. Oops. All right. I'm just going to pull them up on my phone up there on the right-hand side. The Rosés. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop them up over here. We just got the bottom of them. Let me go and get a different picture for the top. I don't like these Rosés. But let's go ahead and pop on over. All right, this should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this one up on the big board. This is the look of them again. I do appreciate the. I know there's a lot of lines on the shoe. You can kind of see them on the Salehi pair. This Rose pair kind of takes away from the 3M lines that you see on both the orange pair and that yellow pair. But these are going to be dropping right around the corner as well. And then we got the blue colorway, that green and blue colorway as well, which you see over on the right-hand side of the screen right there. So we got these 4 pairs. Then popping on over, let's talk about another upcoming collaboration that we got, again, on the 1906 silhouette. This one is toned way down, and it's got almost a natural look to it. This one is going to be the Random Event New Balance 1906, the Sweetness of Kin. There we go. My boy, go. Good morning. There we go. Northwest Slade just posted on his IG that the 1906 will be sold exclusively on his website. Oh, wow. Okay. Unfortunately, the shipping's a little bit more expensive, but usually I get way more W's on the Salehi site than I've had over on the New Balance site. When they do have a few pairs that they drop on New Balance, they're usually really tough to come by. So, yeah, we'll definitely be trying to cop tomorrow for sure. Then these ones also going to be dropping towards the end of the month. Speaking of New Balance 1906, another one that we got coming up as well. We got the Ginger 99 New Balance 1906. Let me go ahead and pop that one up. Again, it's going to be kind of that green. It's got kind of that, I don't know, kind of that, what is that? The crocodile skin? Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull those up for you guys. All right. And then this one, also, I don't care for this one, but this one will also be dropping right around the corner as well. All right. If you are, once again, just getting to the stream, there is a raffle open for the Nike SB Core Purple 2.0 over on Renarts. The link is in the chat over there. Then let's go ahead, pop on over again. 2024 going to be a KD4 year as well. Quite a few different colorways that are going to be joining us this year. This one is also going to be dropping right around the All-Star break. And then a little bit later in the year, we got the Weatherman. I do like those ones a little bit better. Honestly, the Nerf one is my favorite KD4, but I feel like, I don't know, ever since getting multiple colors of the Jaw one, I really do like that silhouette. I'm really interested in the Anthony Edwards silhouette, so I don't know if this is just a bad time to drop them. Like, we got a lot to choose from, but yeah, that's kind of, I feel like if they would have dropped a couple years ago, I would have copped more pairs, but yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting a couple more colorways of that Jaw one as well. Of course, next year we'll have a new silhouette. Speaking of new silhouettes, let's go ahead and talk about the new Kawhi silhouette that we got, and most of these have been pretty fugly, I would say, at least in my opinion. This one, at least the pink one, I don't mind as much. I at least like the back. They're kind of giving me Kobe vibes a little bit. The logo, I mean, I don't love it or hate it. It seems like it's a little bit more sporty than some of his previous looks. But nonetheless, this one going to be dropping, looks like in a premiere in 2 different colorways. I don't think this is a bad shoe. Kind of giving me like Luka 2 vibes a little bit. But it's nice to see them, change it up a little bit. Yeah, old school. Yeah, made a good point there. Yeah, Ja ended up, I believe, hurting his shoulder or something up there. But yeah, he's definitely out for the season for sure. All their brands dropping, all those runners. It's smart. All of the brands dropping the runners. Yeah, January, a runner year. Usually we would get a good Bricks and Woods collaboration in January. We got that good 90-60 last year. However, it looks like the first New Balance Bricks and Woods collaboration for 2024 we're going to have to wait a little bit for it. It looks like it tentatively in the springtime. Going to be the first drop. Of course, they dropped those 90-60s last year. Still got my pair. I'll probably end up trading mine out, though, because of the prices, for sure. But it is a really good shoe. But, yeah, some of the prices, especially the smaller sizes now, up over $700, especially 6.5, 7. Last sale, $585. So the Bricks and Woods doing real well. Looking forward to see what they got coming up as well. All right. Let's see what else we got cooking this morning. Anyone cop anything this morning on a Wednesday? Oh yeah, another thing. If anyone is just itching to get a pair of these Welcome Skate Shop Madrid Nike SB Blazers, tonight at midnight on Kinetic Skate Shop, kineticskateboarding.com. They're going to be dropping on their site. They'll also be dropping at most of the other Tier 1 boutiques as well, skate boutiques around the U.S. So you shouldn't have a problem getting your hands on a pair of those as well. Of course, the outer layers do come off on these bad boys, and they kind of have a red undertone. We looked at them yesterday, but just in case you weren't here yesterday, let me just go ahead and pop this one up. Let me just go ahead and pop this one up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see the undertones coming through in here. Let's go ahead and go over to the video. You can see it a little bit more, of course, as he's skateboarding. You can see kind of that maroon colorway beating through there. Definitely a shoe you're going to want to beat up if you do get in hand for sure. Let's go ahead and go over to some more pictures that I could show. You can see it there coming through on the toe. The details on these, if you're a Blazer fan, the details on these, I think, are pretty fire. Like the stars on the toe. I like the houndstooth laces, the houndstooth on the inside. But again, you gotta like a Blazer for sure. I've been waiting game for any drops. Oh, speaking of, yeah, we got a lot to look at. We got some sweet colorways around the NBA as well. The last couple days I feel like have been super, super dope as far as colorways for sneakers around the NBA. That is, again, we got the Black Kray FTP collaboration. Just got announced. We don't have a date for that, but that will be within the next 2 weeks as well. Of course, with the All-Star break, is when we're going to kind of start seeing some heat. The trophy rooms. Again, I feel like the opinions are all over the place on these. I think they look a lot better on foot. I feel like you don't notice, the colors. I guess if I would just cop these, I would just not skate in them. That's really the only reason I mean, I don't really like the way the satin looks. I would prefer a different material, but as far as skating is, it really, it makes them snag. It snags on the grip tape, so Over time, they just look, the skateboard beats them up a little bit. But if you're not going to wear them for skateboarding, you might change your mind on those bad boys as well. All right, now let's go ahead and pop on over. Let's see. Let's see, where are we at right now? Yeah, we got a lot of skate shops, a lot of the tier 1 skate shops. Got the Welcome Skate Shop Madrid. But if you do, again, want to cop online tonight at midnight, Kinetic Skate Shop will have them on their site. So you can go ahead and secure your pair. And there she is. I would imagine midnight Eastern time as well. Did I see the Barney's Crocs? I think I might have seen like a purple Croc. I don't know if it was a Barney or not. Oh boy, Crocs already after the collaborations for 2024. I tell you what, they had a lot of good collaborations in 2023. I would have never thought I would have seen Crocs grow that big in my lifetime. I'm not going to lie. The first person I ever saw in a pair of Crocs was my big fat auntie Poopsie. And that was like 10 years ago. And believe me, I did not think I would own, let's see, I think I have like 5 pairs of Crocs now. Maybe not that. I got the Pleasures collab. I got the Jown collab. And I definitely got, and then I got the Drew House collab as well. And then I got the Slay Benberry ones. And I think I got 1 or 2 pairs of those. I'm not sure if I sold 1 pair, but yeah, that definitely adds up. Hell yeah. Old School says, been a waiting game for any job. Yeah, definitely been a little bit slow start to the year, but I could use this little time definitely to get the bag stacked full of chinchilla once again. Got to get that money back up. Well, shit, I mean, towards the end of last year, I really had a fun time with our holiday drops, that's for sure. There was a couple I didn't get my hands on, but for the most part, yeah, after that, it was like, whoo, almost refreshing, right? Hell yeah, the wallet was getting a little stressed out, tell you that much. All right, let's go pop on over. Let's take a look at these bad boys. Oh, no. Yeah. I think they got them over at the Croc shop. Just trying to open it up real quick. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, man. When I grew up, like, I feel like Barney, there was one channel that this show was on all of the time. Ay, ay, ay. I'm sure some kids were probably traumatized by that show for sure. All right, let's go ahead and talk about, we'll talk about this and then we'll go ahead and talk about the stolen sneaker situation. And there's a little lesson to learn. There's also, I mean, it's entertaining. Let's just say that. There's a lot of turns to this story. But it's crazy how viral it went. First and foremost, he definitely did his work, at least getting people to talk about it. That's for sure. Oh, man, what do we got here? Hold on, I just got an email. Okay. Oh, okay. No, it was just a shop pay. Never mind. All right, yeah, nothing important, that's for sure. All right, let's go over here, talk about these a little bit. These are also going to be dropping at the end of January here. I'm more excited about the Jordan 1s, though, that green pair of Jordan 1s. But nonetheless, the Year of the Dragon pack, at least for the Jordan 2 lows, it looks like these are going to be pretty limited. Each Jordan 2 low, Year of the Dragon, looks like there's only going to be 2,024 pairs. Now, I haven't heard anything on the Jordan 1s yet, but I would imagine those are going to probably be super limited as well, without actually seeing the exact stock numbers. The shout. There he is! My boy. Good morning / afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Happy hump day going out to each and everyone rocking with us this morning. Hopefully everyone is doing good. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Yeah, we're just getting caught up basically with some of the sneaker news as well. Talking about tomorrow's drops a little bit. Of course, we got that silly New Balance collaboration going down tomorrow. Of course, we're not going to have a Supreme drop. We probably won't be getting our first Supreme collaboration. It should be the second week. Of course, with Nike. The Supreme Nike collab, which I don't know if it's going to, I would imagine it's going to be the Darwin lows. But I also saw the other night, let me go and see if I can pull it up. Yeah, they had another shoe that they're collabing on this year. So I don't know if they're going to drop the Darwin lows first or if they're going to drop this other shoe that they're collaborating on. Let me go ahead and pop on over. All right, let's go ahead and try to pop this one up. See if I can find that bad boy. As we get into it. Nice drop list. Was it this? All right, bear with me, guys. Let me go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, I might have to. All right. Is this it? Another sneaker. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the other sneaker, at least that is going to be dropping, was the Supreme Nike Clog Posit. The Supreme Nike Clog Posit. Another one that we got coming up. We got another Mason Margiela Solomon XT4 Mule. I don't know what my man's got the what he's wearing those with, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's just a robe. Holy shit. My boy, there he is. Let's go. Good afternoon / morning shit. Still morning on the West Coast. How we doing, player? There we go. Coming in hot. Pretty low-key day today. Just kind of talking about really the latest and the greatest. We had one Court Purple SB raffle. Talked a little bit about the Slade drop tomorrow, but haven't copped anything yet. The only thing I've copped in 2024 was a pair of Supreme pants. All right. And then I wanted to go ahead and pop on over. I do like these Louis Vuitton slippers, though. Louis Vuitton slippers are fire. If I could get one of these, like, as maybe like a Christmas present. No, just kidding. Yeah, those are too expensive for my taste. I probably could sleep better with those on, though. Another one that we got coming in the near future as well. We do got some Bad Bunny collaborations with Adidas that are going to be dropping. I know the first two colorways haven't been the most popular, but we also have a Samba Jound collaboration coming up in the near future as well. Speaking of Jound, another one that I'm really looking forward to. This one is pretty low-key. We talked about these a little bit yesterday. This one should be dropping in the next couple weeks as well. We got the 2002. Again, this is going to be the same midsole as our Salehi drop that we got going down tomorrow. So they're both going to be equally as comfortable, of course. But yeah, I do like this colorway. I like how simplistic and minimalistic these are. Not really any logos on them. I don't even see a Jound logo on them. Probably on the back heel, I would imagine. There'll probably be one over there. But let me go ahead and pop on over. Have you guys have we gotten any pictures of that Supreme Clog Posit? Because the only Supreme collaboration that I've seen for 2024 has been the Darwin Lows. We can take a look at those in 1 second. But let me go ahead and see if we can pop these ones up. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and see. Supreme Clog. Yeah. The Clog Posit. All right. No way. Oh my God. No way. Okay, so this one's not going to be dropping until spring. Oh, that's the Clog Posit. Oh no. Yeah. There should be like a sound when you see like a picture like this. The only sound that you could possibly think about is this. Oh, the Clog Posit. What are we doing here? This could be a whole season we don't end up getting a Supreme collaboration. Now, the Darwin Low I'm still rocking with, but we're just hanging on barely. Basically, just hanging on for dear life. Speaking of the other Supreme drops, so it looks like these ones are going to be dropping probably the first Supreme collaboration. So the second week of Supreme's drops this season, I would imagine that the Darwin's going to be dropping because it looks like the Clog Posit isn't going to be dropping until springtime. But we do got a few color. I mean, I don't mind this camo colorway. I think they could have definitely hit this with some different materials. You know, I was a little bit disappointed. Also, I think they could have like put a different outsole on that, reconstructed it a little bit. I think it would have looked really good. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at the other colorways that are going to be dropping. We got the camo one. The only one I really like is the camo one. Then we got the all black. Then we got the Volt yellow. And last but not least, we got kind of this bone and sky blue colorway. Golly. Yeah, kind of a fall from grace, I tell you what. A little bit of a fall from grace. I mean, Dennis Rodman had some good Darwin colorways back in the day. Let's go ahead and pop on over. Take a quick look. Yeah, it's some of the previous. All right. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, we got old D. Well, this one, yeah, is kind of the OG colorway. Yeah. I'm guessing that is what they're trying to accomplish with that bone colorway. Even though the OG colorway was like, it looked like a black outline. Yeah, like black, but a darker color blue, right? This blue looks more like a royal blue. Or like a teal blue. There we go. Yeah, so like you guys can see like the new silhouette. They did nothing to the midsole. I mean, that midsole almost looks a little rickety for the late 80s? Right? Jeez. But yeah, old D-Rod wearing the reverse swoosh 2 decades before the first Travis Scott collab. There you go. As a trooper. JC! My boy, happy 2024. Let's go. We coming in hot. Smokey said I may pass on the Soleil. I'm really waiting for next month's. Hey, totally understandable. Totally understandable. I mean, we have so much heat coming. Or not necessarily so much heat coming, but just based on the heat we had, I know a lot of people, I'm talking even resale. I know a lot of people have been wanting to pick up a couple things that dropped around holiday season still. So with that said, yeah, I know I'm saving the pennies up for sure and trying to be picky. With that said, I'm definitely gonna be as picky as possible with the running shoes, because I don't need a ton of pairs of those. Right? Old school says anything with the clog and foam posits in this world is gonna be bad for sure. I agree. Couldn't agree more. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. I wanted to go ahead and take a look at around the NBA. We do got quite a bit to take a look at. But before we get into that, I just wanted to kind of touch on this story. Also, Tripping made a video about it as well. But basically, apparently after getting robbed for his Travis Scott Jordan 1s, this kid found... So basically, he went to meet a kid to, trade his shoes or to buy... or whatever he was doing with the Travis Scotts. He was trying to sell them, but he also had a pair. I'll go ahead and read the situation, what happened. On December 20th, he met up with 2 guys that were interested in his Travis Scott 1s and his off-white UNC 1s. We had agreed on a price, and they did their due diligence of checking through the apps. Everything seemed normal, and we were making small talk. While the checks were being completed, I held on to my UNC 1, and the other guy with him was holding on the Travis Scott 1. After about 10 minutes, the guy verified everything was good and was going to a Wells Fargo to pick up cash. Meanwhile, the other guy holding on to my Travis Scott 1 took a few steps to his right and bolted across the parking lot. I was so shocked at what was going on, I gave him too long of a head start and he ran off. This video shows the other guy running off to Wells Fargo. So, yeah, it looks like basically what happened. They went to meet up and he basically got licked. Is what happened. Then, the kid then pursues to call the police. And I know I'm talking in hindsight right now. But, when it does come to a situation like that, especially when it's rainy and it's at night, especially when you have that expensive of a shoe, I definitely, not having the money right where they met you is a huge red flag. At least a red enough flag and enough to hold on to your stuff. You should have had him go and get the money and then come back and meet you. At least that's what I would have done, but... Again, I'm talking in hindsight, which is a lot easier. Then he says, the pieces of information I had was his IG page, where he worked, and which area they usually do their reselling in. Not giving up hope, I frequently checked OfferUp, Goat, eBay, blah, 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 to see if he could find the guy that was posting his sneakers that he stole, those Travis Scotts. Then he looked on Cool Kicks IG page, and they had this posted. And he was like, wait a minute. So then Basically, while the IG post and seeking up with photos led me to believe he was correct. Basically, he compared the pictures. He realized that, they had some of the same marks. He shows, some of the same characteristics they had. Basically, he called Cool Kicks. He called the police. I'm kind of summing this down. Let's go to update number 2. He went into Cool Kicks, and they basically said they could do nothing and that the shoes were already sold. Basically, Cool Kicks ended up purchasing these stolen sneakers from the guys. So they took them in there, to get cash out of them. Cool Kicks ended up buying them from him. And then, after, so Cool Kicks, they ended up buying them. So they didn't. Update number 2, went into Cool Kicks and they said they could do nothing and that the shoes were already sold. Okay, so they must have bought them from the guy and then already had sold them. Which, nothing you can do there. Nothing you can do there. I also contacted LAPD. He did everything that you could have done. It looks like. Let's keep going. I also contacted LAPD, and because the crime occurred in Buono Park, they were unable to come to the scene. Of course, LA. Also, I believe this is where it happened, or, in a bigger city. Let's put it that way. Resources pretty thin. And again, I feel like they haven't been really, taking retail theft and stuff like this too seriously. Then he said, the police said they understood both responses are standard on both sides, but definitely frustrating. Hoping Buono Park PD can do something. Then update number 3 came. And then Buono Park Police Department could confirm that the shoes were his with the identifiable marks. But story made sense on all fronts. An officer agreed. The issue is now that I can only report via detective since the shoes are out of possession on Cool Kick's side. Going to make another attempt with LAPD, and hopefully this gains enough traction that Cool Kicks can do something. Also, sometimes I've had a situation like this where I've bought something and been ripped off, and when you went to the police, it was a lot like this where you couldn't do anything. Even though I watched everything that happened, I knew the person that did it, the fraud department at the credit card company, it was just easier for them to not pursue, even though you knew the person's name, you knew everything about the person. They usually would just write it. I mean, at least in my experiences, that's what's happened. Where you felt like they could have done something, but we all know, all of us that are robbing it, of course, we don't have skin in the game, but as soon as he took the shoes, those bad boys were going to be gonzo for sure. But let's go ahead and read ahead. Final update for today. Went back to LAPD, and they couldn't do anything as well. In hindsight, I should have been more aggressive for Cool Kicks to help identify the pair. But even Cool Kicks, I mean, they didn't know that pair, was stolen. So, on their end, I know they took the video down, but, I mean, they didn't know any of that. It was the guy that stole them, of course, where he needed to go after. Cool Kicks, like I said. I mean, unless they knew they were stolen, but they had already sold them before he had went and talked to him. Yeah. Yeah. Vu said, old school LA. Yeah. Vu said, this is LA. They're not about to do. Yeah. And I don't think, honestly, in all fairness, I don't think they would do. I mean, it was pretty much, it seemed like, unfortunately, it was a bad situation, but there's not much you can do once the situation, had already progressed as far as it did. even I feel like if you were, once they take them from you and they get them, unless you can get the guys that actually took them, and you have them on video, again, that's going to be a whole process as far as the police taking that, I mean, I would imagine that, unless there's pretty good evidence that the police probably have pretty thin resources to, attempt to send out like a private, detective or anything. Of course, they're probably going to prioritize the violent crimes first. Unfortunately, just a bad situation. Probably the best thing to learn from this situation, of course, first and foremost, when you're doing something and meet up, you are by yourself. Let's say if there's two of those guys. I mean, he's lucky his off-white ones didn't get stolen too. But, I can count a couple mistakes. Unfortunately, you shouldn't have to worry about that stuff. But, in today's age, unfortunately, you got to, keep your head on a bezel. And, yeah, that guy, I would have personally, especially if they didn't have money, they didn't even have like cash on him. Like I would have just held on to him, showed him, and then obviously, then they would have told him you didn't have cash, and I would have had him go get cash and then come back. But, of course, not giving him the product. But that is, again, I'm speaking in hindsight. Every situation is different. I just want to put that out there as well. Goke said, yeah, police want help. Yeah, got to help yourself for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. And probably not the best to do a meetup, I mean, just by the video we saw there, like when it's dark and, I mean, whether it's rainy or not, that really doesn't have a big significance, but probably best to do while, maybe 10 to 5. Still in business hours. There's still, people around and stuff. For sure. Heck yeah. Always be strapped. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That always is a helpful thing to have on, too. Absolutely. You know it. Yeah, it doesn't help to, even if you don't have protection, yeah, it doesn't help. Doesn't help to get, whether you hunt or not. Always good to have protection. For sure. Yep. There he is, my boy. What's happening? There we go. Yeah, daylight hours. Unfortunately, you just got to tighten it up a little bit, especially with, with a shoe that is over $1,000. I mean, he was dealing with his off-whites too. I mean, we're talking a couple $1,000s there, so definitely a big target. You want to try to make that target as small as you can, whenever you can, for sure. Hopefully, he takes this one, learns from it. I'm sure, he figured out probably every turn he went the wrong way. But nonetheless, I just wanted to bring this up to you guys so that way you don't have to learn the hard way as well. You know it. There we go. The only people I meet up late at night is a good hammy. No kidding. Either a good hammy or a grenade. I tell you what. You only can lose a limb or two. But you're bound to have fun. For sure. Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead and, before we get running here, let's go on over to the NBA League. And let's go ahead and take a quick look here. I got a doctor's appointment I got to leave in about 20 minutes. So we'll go ahead and go around the NBA League. We do got some cool colorways as well. All right, let me go on to the right side of the screen. All right. We've been seeing a lot more colorways around the league, I feel like, in both the Zion and the JT. Here we got Tim Hardaway rocking the JT2. And kind of this, I don't know, it's an interesting, because usually there's different like holes. It looks like he's got different patterns on this. But nonetheless, that's Tim Hardaway Jr. Rocking the JT2. Then we got Alex Len in the Zion 2. Kind of almost like a, I don't know, like a, what's that one that we're talking about? kind of like a Naruto. It almost looks like it has like a Naruto logo on the back. I'm not sure if this is actually a Naruto collab. But actually, you see the same. You actually see that same logo that we see on this ASICS Naruto. Let me go ahead and pop this one up if I can make this point. Yeah, at least on the tongue of the ASICS, they also got that little squiggly line as well. Then we'll go ahead and pop on over to an interesting colorway on the Scoot Zero. Almost looks like a Grateful Dead collaboration. A little bit, at least the Puma sign. Interesting colorway. Once again, on the Scoot Zero. Puma line definitely been coming quite a long way in the past couple years, for sure. Then let's go ahead and pop on over to De'Aaron Fox, rocking the Curry 1 Flotro. It's always kind of nice to look down, like, you know, each one of, like, the Curry line, let's say. Like, I really didn't like the Curry 1, the Curry 2, like, right when they came out, you know, 10 years or so ago. But some of these silhouettes, I'm not going to lie, kind of have been wearing on me a little bit. On the Under Armour side, I think it's because my little nephew, he's got problems with his feet, so he's got to wear these Under Armour sneakers, and I end up looking at him a lot, so I feel like maybe that's why I started to kind of warm up to him. But nonetheless, the Curry 1 Flotro. Let's go ahead and pop on over to the KT Splash. Again, we got another Anta. Anta's definitely been making, I would call them money moves in the sneaker industry, especially in the basketball. Precious Achua was rocking these. Then let's go on over to, there we go, another Anta silhouette. This is Kyrie Irving's silhouette in a black colorway. This silhouette doesn't look too bad either. I mean, I didn't like it as much. Like, I've seen a few colors on this silhouette. I like them a lot more in the black on black. But nonetheless, that is Kyrie rocking his first Anta silhouette. Then we got Anthony Simmons rocking the Sabrina 1. This has definitely been a popular one around the league the past couple years. They've definitely been putting some zap, at least colorways, on this bad boy. Once again, Anthony Simmons rocking the Sabrina 1 last night. Then we got Xavier Tillman rocking the ZF3. Yep. Then we got Keegan Murray rocking the Dawn Issue 4. I haven't been a big fan of any of the Donovan Mitchell lines. I also haven't been a fan of the Trae Young line. But Anthony Edwards, I'm telling you, Anthony Edwards is going to be bringing out Adidas out the cellar. And he's already got the skate team. He's already got the street skating in him. You know it. We're talking about the, here, let me pop that one up. We're talking about in the Anthony Edwards. All right. Let's go ahead and pop on over here. Yeah, it's over on Nice Kicks. So let me just pop on kind of a side note here. Let me just pop out onto a side note. Let's go on over. Yeah, this shoe is going to be a problem. Of course, in the news today, there was a new colorway, the Stormtrooper Anthony Edwards colorway. But I like the fact that the streets have been skateboarding these bad boys. Hell yeah. All right, let's do it. Our boy Tayshawn. Those look so dope, I'm not going to lie. Those look really good on top of that deck. For sure. Is that Rami? My boy in the house. There we go. Ooh, go. You're the Dragon Lows. Yeah, the Dragon Lows. Man, they be puffing some hot fire. For sure. But yeah, these look good. These look real good. I would imagine the board feel probably a little sketch on these bad boys. But nonetheless, yeah. Nonetheless, if you can flip your board the way he can, you could probably wear a pair of steel-toe boots. Put it that way. All right, and then let's go last but not least. We got the Domantas Sabonis rocking a sweet, sweet colorway of the Kobe 6. Kind of this cream and black colorway, almost the reverse Oreo colorway. All right, then let's go back on over. We'll take a look at some more sneakers. Like I said, there has been some crazy colorways the last couple weeks around the NBA. Of course, next month, we also have All-Star break. So we're going to definitely see a lot of dope colorways also be dropping. All right, this is one of the better, I'm not going to lie, the better Harden colorways that I've seen. We got Nikola Jovic rocking the Harden Volume 3. And I tell you what, not every colorway looks good on this one. This one doesn't look too bad. Almost looks like a What the Harden 3. Then we got John Collins rocking the D-Rose 1 in the Restamod colorway. The Rastamod. That one I really don't care for either. The D-Rose 1. I mean, maybe if you're going to wear it, like you definitely got to do it on like a white-on-white colorway. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pop on over to the Jordan 38. The Jordan 38. It almost looks like we're getting like a Jordan 38 that looks like a Jordan 8. Almost looks like the Jordan 8 Bugs Bunny. I'm digging that. I mean, the Jordan 38, I'm not going to lie, is not the best looking shoe. But the Jordan 38 Low in the right colorway isn't the worst. Isn't the worst. I'm kind of stuck on that one. There we go. All right. Then let's go pop on over. We got Nick Smith Jr. Rocking the New Balance High Z Low. This one isn't a bad looking shoe. There we go. Yeah, now of course, those new Kawhi silhouette doesn't look that bad either. Then let's go ahead and take a look at the Wow 9 Infinity. Holy shit, this one almost looks like a pair of Spreewells. Who can remember these, guys? It looks like that one has a 20-inch spinner on that bitch. That looks like it has a 20-inch spinner on that bitch. So who can remember these bad boys? If you know, you know. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop these bad boys up on the big board. Anta taking one out of Spreewell's book right here. I'm telling you, it's just like a less, I don't know how you'd put it, that's like a black spinner. The Spreewells had the chrome spinners. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there we go, Rami, the Dada. Yeah. There it is. Definitely giving me. Yeah. His Data Supreme spinners. Shit, we got about 4 different colorways there. Hell yeah. All right, then let's go and pop on over. We got another colorway of the Sabrina one. So far, we also saw that canary yellow colorway. This time, we kind of got an infrared colorway. Drew Holiday was rocking these. last night. Then we got Lauri Markkanen rocking the GT Hustle 2.0. Again, the Soprano one, the GT Hustle, and the GT Cut. Probably, as far as Nike basketball sneakers, probably the most popular three. Just your general release basketball sneakers. Then we got, is that the, we got Jordan Poole rocking the GT Cut 3.0, the new GT for this year, in kind of that orange colorway. Then let's go ahead and pop on over to Josh Richardson. Last night was wearing the KD3 Aunt Pearls. And then we got Drew Eubanks rocking the Kyrie 4s last night. 20-inch wide, 20-inch high. All right. Hell yeah. Ronnie said, saying 72K sneakers on sneakers for Yoteed. Which one's that one? Yeah, that one. Hell yeah. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and pop our window. I think there was a few more sneakers. I wanted to take a quick look at. There we go. Is this one it? We got the Scoot Zeros. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop this one up as well. Then I'll probably start wrapping it up unless anyone else. Oh, the Year of the Dre. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about the Jordan 1s. So there's definitely, looks like going to be, it looks like there's going to be a lot more pairs than the Jordan 2s. That's nice to know. That's nice to know. Heck yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over here. Oh, man, we got an Antimix Spawn Flotro. Another Under Armour, of course. There we go. And then we got Brandon Podziemski rocking the Curry 10. The Curry 10's probably the best Curry, right? We're about to look at a Curry 11. Of course, Steph rocking the Curry 11. I like the Curry 10s better. This is a clean one. I'm not going to lie. But once again, Brandon Podziemski wearing this white and cork Curry 10. We got Steph Curry rocking the Curry 11 in this black and silver colorway. Then let's go pop on over to RJ Barrett. Another Puma silhouette. We got the Puma Rise Nitro. There we go. And a relative of the Waterboy Bobby Boucher. We got Chris Boucher. Also rocking the Scoot Zeros. I don't know why it is, but the Scoot Zeros kind of always give me kind of a Grateful Dead vibe. I don't know, for some reason the Puma logo and like the edges on the logo just almost looks like it's an unofficial, Grateful Dead collab. All right. Then let's go ahead and pop on over. We got Gary Trent Jr. Rocking the Harden Volume 7. Of course, we've already gotten teased the new Harden Volume 9. Already seen a few pics for that one. Then we got Trace Jackson Davis in the Dame Certified Adidas silhouette. Then let's go ahead and pop on over. We got Dario Saric rocking the Kobe 4 in this kind of pine green colorway. That's kind of what I really liked about those Gift of Mamba Kobe 4s, is that they got like a nubuck and kind of that snake skin material. Definitely a premier look on the Kobe 4, which first time I've ever seen that. But nonetheless, of course, here's the Kobe 4 in more of a sporty look on the uppers. Then let's go ahead and pop on over to another Kobe pair. We got Dario Saric. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. We talked about that. We got Jonathan Kuminga. Rocking the Kobe 11 here in this yellow, almost like a Baylor colorway. Kind of that bright yellow and a little bit of green. That's a sweet colorway on the 11. We do got a couple Kobe 10 colorways going to be dropping this year. We also got a Kobe 9 going to be dropping. It would be a Kobe 11. I would rather have the Kobe 11 than the 10 or the 9. But my favorite Kobe, like after the 6s, the Kobe 4s and the 6s are my favorite. And then the 5s, probably my second favorite. Maybe the 11s, the 9s. Yeah. My Kobe list is a lot more fluent than my Jordan list. For sure. There we TY. My boy, what's happening? What's Gucci, player? There we go. All right. And then last but not least, we got Pascal Siakam rocking the KD 16s. There we go. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and pop our screen on over. That is about... let me see if I got any more. I think we already went over those. We got the Harden. Oh, we got one more. Yep. We got to go around the league. Yeah, we still got this one. Let me go ahead and pop my window on over here. All right. Then these are going to be the last 10 or so from around the NBA the last two nights. We got De'Aaron Fox right here rocking the Curry, we got CJ McCollum rocking the CJ3. Again, you guys are going to have to answer. I'm not sure, but is this an Anta as well? Yeah, anytime there's just like a player's shoe name and it doesn't have like the brand, usually more times than not, it's Anta brand. But nonetheless, this is CJ McCollum's CJ3. Not a shoe you see all the time. Then we got De'Aaron Fox rocking the Curry 1 Flotro in kind of this almost kind of, I don't know, acidy wash of a colorway. Like a tie-dye color, almost like a heat-seeking colorway. Then we got Kawhi. Of course, we saw the new Kawhi silhouette this morning. I am telling you, the silhouette that is going to be coming out is so much better than anything he's had in the last 3 years. I think. For sure. Yeah, this one might be one of the worst. Then let's go ahead and pop on over to Russell Westbrook and his why not 0.5s. I'm surprised this is a line that just keeps on going. I feel like it's ran out of gas like 100 times, but yet it keeps on showing up day in, day out. This one got a funky colorway. The whole shoe kind of got that whole funky aesthetic. But nonetheless, once again, Russell Westbrook rocking the why not 0.5. Tell you what, the way the Clippers have been playing, they beat up my Suns the other night. I mean, if they're beating the Suns in these, I don't think we got a chance. We're getting balled out in the Westbrook 0.5s. We're in trouble over in Phoenix. No, shout out to the Clippers. They definitely been balling. We got Harden's new shoe, the Volume 8. I have seen new images for the Harden Volume 9. This one in kind of a gray and red colorway. Once again, that was Harden wearing those Volume 8s. Then we got PJ Tucker. This is a shoe that we've only had release in a very limited quantity. And it also released at a boutique that is no longer open. So I'm excited to get more of a nationwide release of the D-Book 1. I'll probably wait till we get like a shattered backboard colorway, or that metallic perp colorway wasn't too bad. But nonetheless, we got PJ Tucker rocking the D-Book 1 in kind of this wolf gray colorway. There we go. Then we move on down. We got Jonas Valanciunas. That's a tough one. Rocking the KD 14. I like the KD 14. I think it's pretty decent looking shoe. And then we got Najee Marshall rocking the KD 16. And then last but not least, we got LeBron rocking the LeBron 21s. There we go. Or that's the LeBron. Is that Dosi Uno? 21? 21? Somewhere around there. There we go. Robbie said, you had me for a minute. I thought you said deer and fox wearing Curry shoe. Since when animals wearing sneakers? Right? Hell yeah. Yeah, that one had a little bit of a jingle to it. Heck yeah. And yeah, I think that is going to about wrap it up for today, guys. I do got a doctor's appointment here shortly, so we're going to get running. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out with us. Has anyone else got anything they wanted to talk about before we get going? Tomorrow going to be at least a little bit more of a hype day if you are wanting to go for the New Balance Salehi. Of course, those will be live tomorrow. If you're in Portugal, or it looks like maybe even most places in the EU, they will be also dropping that Naruto ASICs. But right now, I've only seen it on the Portugal ASIC site. So for us in the States, looks like we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that one. There we go. And yeah, tomorrow the Salehi drop is going to be at 11 a.m. Yeah, Salehi drop is going to be at 11 a.m. in the morning. One little last stretch to refresh your guys' brains before you guys get running. Hopefully we'll get a nice little refresher here. There you guys go. Boys got you. There we go. A nice little woosah. Little stress reliever to get a little afternoon cap. There we go. Yeah, and it looks like, yeah, Sneakers EU. I have heard, or at least I saw a post. Is speaking of, yeah, the Sneakers EU. Let me go on over to my notes here. Yeah, this was put out by Stashed Sneakers. So of course, tomorrow they do got a restock. As I'll read the post again. This is from Stashed Sneakers. They said you've probably seen the news about the restock on sneakers in Europe tomorrow. But there's one thing nobody's told you yet. It's that most sizes are sold out, and for all 6 pairs, only around 600 pairs will be available in total. There we go. So, he's saying you got a chance. Hell yeah. We don't take no for an answer. Yeah, good luck on that one. If you are going to be going for him. For the rest of us, of course, tomorrow, we will have that Salehi drop at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Central. It'll be noon on the East Coast. We'll definitely get things going tomorrow morning. Probably get picking it up right after 9 o'clock. Depending on what the 9 o'clock drop looks like, If it's nothing much, then we'll probably get going right around 9:15, 9:30 or so. Hell yeah. All right, fam. Appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you guys for hanging out once again. Have a good rest of the day. Be safe. Love you all. No drama, just commas. Let's go. Yeah, a little afternoon stretch. You know it. Clearing that mindset. Hey, it's that winning mindset. I'm telling you, it's that winning mindset. Yeah, I'll leave you with a little bit to imagine. Hell yeah. So much for hanging out. I love you all. Happy hump day. I'll see you on the next one. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. Have a good rest of the day. No drama, just comments. Whoop, whoop.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah.
Hey, gang, shit, bad shit, nigga, squad close.
Drip Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back. Swing.
Access granted.
Digital rich, digital rich, digital. Run it up. I'ma run it back, no biggie. No respect, don't take that, no ditty. Too smooth, but I'm feeling so pretty. I'm loving around the world, still rep my city. Yeah. I'm making waves on the internet. You think that you better, you say that you coming for me. Tell me why you ain't did it yet. Ooh, yeah, here's a little secret that we both know. That I'm bringing funds in by the boatload. And I got this whole game in a chokehold. So I had to double down, cause it's so. Alright, I'm winning again. I might just need an advance. No, they do not stand a chance. My name ringing bells on the internet. I am not finished yet. This is all part of the plan. We about to get digital rich. Digital rich. Digital. Digital rich. Digital rich. Digital. We made it rich on the internet. Stop capping. What you mean? We made it rich on the internet. Stop capping. What you mean? We made it rich on the internet. What you mean? We made it rich on the internet. Whoa. All around the world, I'm dizzy. Yeah, we global, no kissing. Pulling up, yeah, I got the team with me. Circle small, watch me do it 360. Keep the devils on deck, yeah, we back it up. Talking reckless, you know that we back it up. Talking reckless, you know that we back it up. Making profits, you know that we stack it up. Ain't gonna stop till I know that I had enough. Yeah, pick it up. Money kinda feeling heavy when I lift it up. Yeah, they throwing dirt on my name, watch me kick it up. Yeah, they feel some type of way, they watch me lift it up. Yeah, got to get my reset. So many things that I know that I ain't reach yet. My type of grind, they don't teach that. Come and wake up, gotta preach that. Yeah, here's a little secret that we both know. That I'm bringing funds in by the boatload. And I got this whole game in a chokehold. So I had to double down, cause it's so. Alright, I'm winning again. I might just need an advance. No, they do not stand a chance. My name ringing bells on the internet. I am not finished yet. This is all part of the plan. We about to get digital rich. Digital rich. Digital. Digital rich. Digital rich. Digital. We made it rich on the internet. Stop capping. What you mean? We made it rich on the internet. Stop capping. What you mean? We made it rich on the internet. What you mean? We made it rich on the internet. Whoa.
Sinful on the beat.
Ayy, pouring out a shot, we getting lit. At a party with a shawty, yeah, she thick. Took another, then another, she can't miss. At a function, I've been going in. Call me Sammy Sosa, I've been making hits. Every day, I've been ballin' like the next. Talking money, yeah, I need a lot of it. So much I can't even really count the shit. I feel like I'm Giannis ballin' with these bucks. Who they talking, I don't really give a fuck. Shawty thick, but she got a tummy tuck. Two girls and they Persian, I'm a buzz. Don't need a girl, I just put her on the side. Before the caddy, swear I always had to drive. No hands when I'm driving, hold the thighs. Got a head turning like the poltergeist. Ain't know I'm always holding on my green up. Heard your latest and I told you you should keep those. New whip, push a start, don't need a keto. Shawty want my bread, but she eating keto. Pouring out a shot, we getting lit. At a party with a shawty, yeah, she thick. Took another, then another, she can't miss. At a function, I've been going in. Call me Sammy Sosa, I've been making hits. Every day, I've been ballin' like the next. Talking money, yeah, I need a lot of it. So much I can't even really count the shit.
Every day is big lit. Every track I spit quick. And my lady thick. Hit her with that hit stick like Maddie Hill. I be double cupping for that sip. I just built a bar up in the game room in my fifth crib. That's big biz. Had to call up Vic, he said let's run the verse. Every day's a celebration, faded on the 21st. Prove with attitude and attitude, that's really nothing worse. Make her say bad words up in the bed, usually doesn't curse. I keep it 1,000. That's at a milli now. Made a milli back in 17, that cash is filthy now. Ballin' like I'm 80 in the league, that make them raise a brow. Lit AF, I spit the best like Chinese food, I take them out. Yo, and I put that on my grandmama. Counting up these numbers from my numbers with them commas. I'ma keep on spitting till the death of me, the fam llama. Keep on getting paper, that's a promise.